This is NBC4 News at 7.
Now, can businesses make you wear a face mask? And can your workplace make you get vaccinated? An employment attorney joins us next to answer your questions ahead of reopening. California is set to reopen on Tuesday, lifting restrictions, capacity restrictions, social distancing, masks, maybe. But that last part is causing some confusion, so we're going to try to break it down for you tonight. If you are vaccinated, you will no longer be required to wear a mask at most indoor settings. They'll still be required on public transportation, medical settings in schools, homeless, emergency, and cooling shelters. If you're not vaccinated, you will still need to wear a mask indoors. Outdoors, though, you can take your mask off unless you're out there in a crowd. The rules are slightly different for workers. Cal-OSHA says anyone on the job will still have to wear a mask, at least until the end of the month. The agency is expected to align with both the CDC and state guidance, but it will have to wait until their next meeting, and that's a week from today. Joining us right now is employment and labor law attorney Angela Reddock-Wright. Legally, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Legally, can a business ask you for proof that you've been vaccinated? And what about your workplace? So we're talking two things here, businesses and workplace.
Right. So when it comes to businesses, basically they are working from an honor system in terms of whether individuals that patronize that business have been vaccinated. Businesses can set in place a system and a process to, one, to require patrons to wear masks, and also to confirm that if they choose not to wear a mask, that they have been vaccinated. But that has to be a consistent system that's not discriminatory towards particular patrons.
So you could get carded, theoretically, going into a business and asked to show your vaccine card.
Exactly. The new form of getting carded. Exactly. That's pretty much how it would work for business.
What about your place of employment?
With respect to employment, so the rules are constantly changing and evolving. The current rules say that if an employee has been vaccinated and they're 2 weeks out, at least 2 weeks out from that vaccination, then they're not required to wear a mask at work. In terms of vaccinations, employers can ask employees if they have been vaccinated, and they can ask the employee to provide proof of that. An employer can't go too far beyond that because, of course, we're still dealing with confidential medical information that's protected based on privacy. So they can only ask the question and ask for proof.
Can they insist that you be vaccinated in order to return to work?
Absolutely. Employers, particularly private sector and at-will employers, they have a duty to make sure that the entire environment is healthy and safe. And in fact, they could be at substantial legal risk if they don't take steps to create a safe environment. So one of their decisions could be to require that all employees be vaccinated so that they minimize the risk of the virus spreading and of other employees, perhaps who are not vaccinated or even have been vaccinating, contracting COVID while at work.
Let's say you're headed out to the grocery store and the store has posted they want their customers to wear masks. You don't want to put one on. Do you have any rights there at all?
The public business establishments can require individuals to wear masks in order to enter the premises. So right now they can't, patrons can't say, oh, I don't want to wear a mask, so I'm not going to enter. Businesses can set the standards as long as those standards are not discriminatory and that they're even across the board.
All right, Angela Reddock-Wright, certainly we thank you for your advice, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you. My pleasure.
All right, take care.